This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing.
And the pass is intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the run. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
They're going to ride this running back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. makes the grab over the middle. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Got it behind the line. It's Daly. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger!
And quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now, fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the single back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels and Lavernius pulls. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They're going to run it. At the 45, on his way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense working from the pistol. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The hand to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. Give to the running back. It's a fumble. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback... He could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Fires to the middle. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? The defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged on the outside, it's Blunt.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Going up top on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Hit the afterburners, kid. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll throw it on first down. Floating away. He's right on target. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. back to the air one more time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There it is, trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown Seminoles! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Wisconsin 38, Florida State 35.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They'll run the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense. They're taking advantage.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A third and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught downfield.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires left. Pulls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now they'll try the right side. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high